Hello guys, good evening. This is Mike, Mr. Typhoon Padua, and we're back to the latest update, this special coverage on now severe tropical storm Ada with international name Nokaen. This is for Saturday evening, January 17th, 2026, English version, brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. I would like to thank also our partners, 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗃 Power, and the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗰𝗶𝗺𝗿 and our Honorable Vice Mayor 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗵𝗺𝗍𝗏. If you want to view the Tagalog version, the Filipino version, there's a link up here. Just click it. And if you're watching via Facebook, just visit our channel, Mike Mr. Typhoon Padua, for more details on the Tagalog version. And right now, the storm has slightly intensified as it passes over the coastal waters, very close to eastern and northern Catanduanes around 2 p.m. this afternoon. It became a severe tropical storm after it started to leave the coastal waters of Pandan, Catanduanes. It's now packing sustained winds of 95 kph, and it's moving in the general direction of the Philippine Sea, and it's moving at a speed of 19 kilometers per hour, 17 kph, in a north-northwest direction. And for the past 3 hours, the convection has started to become more elongated, somewhat decoupled. There's some double blob here you can see from a perfect circular system upon crossing the northern part of Catanduanes. Let me show you the so the storm passed here, and then right now it's currently here at this point. It's at 15 degrees 124.1. okay, so it's currently here right now. Here in Naga City, the rainfall has started to move away. It's now over the coastal waters of Camarines Norte. We don't have any raindrops right now. The heaviest rainfall occurred between 5 to 9 a.m. in the morning, and we experienced 3 hours of 20 to 30 millimeters hourly rainfall, and we are now more than 100 millimeters, and it really and the forecast of the European model for Naga City is just right, because the forecast for today is around 105 millimeters. So right now it has reached 105, 106. I'm going to show to you later. And in some areas of the Bicol region, there are weather stations like that in 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗃𝗃, the Davis Vantage View of the MDRMC has recorded heavy rainfall of more than 300 millimeters. But there are gaps of the data between midnight to 4 a.m. So it could possibly reach the 400 plus millimeters. Okay, so in other areas of the Bicol region, there might be some places too that generated 400 millimeters of rain, including some provinces last night. Okay, so it's now starting to move on a north-northwest direction, and based on the forecast of the computer models, it is likely to move towards the east, northeast to east, like that. And then when the surge of the northeast monsoon arrives next week, sometime Tuesday or Wednesday, the remnants of this tropical storm will begin to move on a southerly track, like that. Okay, and then the intensity will rapidly decay from severe tropical storm. Maybe tomorrow it will be downgraded into a tropical storm. Then upon its clockwise loop, it will be downgraded into a tropical depression until it weakens into a remnant low here sometime Wednesday or Thursday. So that will be the scenario because of the approach of the strong blast of the cool, dry air from the northeast monsoon that will kill this system. Okay, let's move now. Here's the let me see. Yeah, this is the latest from the 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗃, the latest CA infrared satellite loop, and you can see the two convective signature of this severe tropical storm, and starting to become elongated. There's still some showers and heavy rainfall over the area of Camarines Norte, as you can see on the satellite loop. This is for the past 3 hours until 8 p.m. So here in Naga, we are now seeing some great news, and the rainfall has stopped, but there's still showers expected for tomorrow. The forecast of the European model is likely between 10 to 20 or 50 millimeters because of some passing showers. Okay, the wind here remains at blowing from the northwest around 15 to 40 kph. Okay, so that's it. That's the track of the storm now over the open sea of the Philippine Sea. And here's the track that we issued around 11 a.m. So the system right now is somewhere, let me give them somewhere here. So it has accelerated a bit. So it's currently here. Okay, the motion has the motion of the system, since this is around 11 a.m. So on our next track, the storm has moved on this path. Okay, so it's still way within the cone of uncertainty. It happens because computer models are not perfect, but still within the forecast cone of uncertainty. So within the next couple of days, it is expected to move on this direction. So we will going to observe the southern curve of this system towards the east, and then if you're asking how about the Bicol region, is it safe already? Yes, absolutely. We are now at 90% improving weather conditions, especially on Monday. Tomorrow there are still some showers because of the slow moving of the system. The southwestern outer edge will still bring some showers over the Bicol region right here. Okay, now for the tracks of all Asian agencies, they are all the same. Okay, so it will move on a northeast to easterly track within the next 2 days. Even the latest from 𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗃, still the same tracking that this system might do. Now here's the multi-model diagnostic comparison from RAMBB of NOAA and SIRA, and the forecast intensity, the wind intensity, shows that the system will remain within tropical storm force for the next 3 to 4 days before it starts to lose intensity. The wind shear is expected to remain low to moderate for the next 24 hours, and then on Monday onwards it is expected to start to increase as it moves towards the east, and the arrival of the northeast monsoon will trigger some increasing wind shear environment over the system. So okay, what else? Sea surface temperature is still conducive for maintaining its intensity, but look at the mid-level relative humidity. It is expected for the next 3 to 4 days, it will go down to a low of 40%. So this is due to the arrival of the cool, dry air from the northeast monsoon that will eventually dissipate the system. Here's the forecast track of the storm. Going to do a clockwise loop for the next 3 to 4 days. Now for the rainfall forecast, 24-hour rainfall forecast accumulation. This is now the latest one. So tomorrow, Sunday, we could see improvement of the weather, but there's still some showers and thunderstorms expected over Padua district and Catanduanes. And so far, that's the forecast for the next 24 hours. There will be some drizzle still. It shows here 19 millimeters for Naga, so it's now within the normal range of rainfall, of daily rainfall. And then on Monday, we could experience some good weather and dry conditions. And also on Tuesday, Wednesday, let's zoom this out. And it looks like we have a dry northeast monsoon, but these blue ones are showers, drizzles generated by the northeast monsoon. And then come Friday, we have development of a shear line. Most likely, the remnants of Ada is within this new shear line. And on Saturday, January 24, it will start to invade the areas of northeastern and central Mindanao. So expect more than 100 millimeters of rainfall over Cagayan de Oro and other parts of northern Calgary and northern Mindanao. That will be next weekend, January 24 to 25. Okay, so we will stop there since this forecast is more than 5 days, between 6 to 8 days from now. So we will wait and see that surge of the northeast monsoon. So far for the tracking of the storm, this is the latest pressure and wind forecast. You can observe here from the American model that the surge of the northeast monsoon is arriving on Wednesday, January 21st, and it will push the system downwards. There you go. And then we have another LPA here, but it's shallow, not strong enough. Okay, even the European model, as the system moves north to northeast, we have here the surge of the northeast monsoon on Tuesday and Wednesday. It will start to push the system to the southeast and eventually dissipate and become a part of a developing shear line right here. Okay. And for the wave forecast, it will remain rough and dangerous to small and medium-sized sea vessels over the north and east, including West Philippine Sea, the northern portion. So then as the northeast monsoon arrives, it will engulf the whole of the Philippine Sea with wave heights of 3 to 5 meters. It's only 4 meters, so 3 to 4 meters. It will be dangerous to small seacrafts. Okay. Now let's move this back. 10 p.m. Saturday. For the rain, here's the total rain for the City Hall area, Naga White Station. So it's 106.7. It's exactly the perfect model forecast of the ECMWF because they forecasted it at 105 millimeters. So right now there's no rain. We have only 3 hours before the day ends. So it's 106.7. It's like a radio station. So 106.7 millimeters for the Naga White and City Hall Station. Here in San Felipe, Typhoon 2000, it's 105.7. Okay, so looks like the forecast of the European model is very good, as I say. Okay. What else? By the way, on our Facebook page, I just posted the rainfall amounts for the day in 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗰𝗃, the weather station there. We have recorded rainfall of more than 150 millimeters. This is from Camarines, 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗃. Look at that, 174, almost 200 millimeters for 𝗗𝗶𝗃𝗃. This is right on the dot because it's over the northeastern part of Naga and along the slopes of Mount 𝗗𝗗𝗃𝗃. So it's what we call as orographic precipitation. It will be much higher when the northwesterly winds collide on the slopes of Mount 𝗗𝗗𝗃𝗃. Now, how about the area of let me see, Mayre Village, Concepcion Grande? It's 121 millimeters. So this is the highest station in Naga. Okay, so far it's quiet right now, no rainfall, but still we experiencing winds of 19 to 46. This is the highest. Look here at our station, the highest it's 51. So it fits the 30 to 60 kph gustiness of this storm. So there you go. That's the latest on severe tropical storm Ada, which is now off over the Philippine Sea, not affecting any, although it's still bringing some rain showers and thunderstorms in some areas of Bicol region, northernmost part of Bicol and Catanduanes, but most of the intense rainfall right now is over the Philippine Sea. Okay, so that ends our update. We will see you again tomorrow for another coverage on this tropical storm, and we shall see where it will go. I hope it will not change and it will dissipate soon. This is Mike Padua, Mr. Typhoon. See you again. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe always, and God bless.